going to happen in just a couple of hours. So without further ado, let's get straight into it because it's literally midnight in my place and I don't want to wake everyone up. So I'm just going to make this live stream really, really short. So we got the first one we got is a match for the pre-show, which is the best friends versus the faction Cage. I don't think Brian Cage is going to win this because Brian Cage is in a faction that is not a main priority in AEW, and I think Tony wants to build Ricky Stark as a possible number one contender for the AEW World Championship. Starks to be Brian Cage in the World Title Tournament. And then Sting and Darby versus Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett. If Jeff Jarrett is staying in AEW, I think he's going to push. But if he is not really staying, I don't think it's wise to give. As much as I love Sting and Darby to win, I don't think they're going to give this win to them. I think Tony is going to give the win to Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett. Sadly. And the next one, Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus in a steel cage match. I think this one is pretty predictable because this rivalry has been going on for too long. So I think this one, Jungle Boy is going to take the W, and then the next pay-per-view or the next AW special, Jungle Boy is going to take on Christian Cage, where the rivalry will end there. So Jungle Boy will win this match against Luchasaurus in a steel cage, and then Saraya versus Stutter Brick Baker. This one is pretty easy. There's no way they're going to make Saraya lose her first match in AEW and her first match in like who knows how long it has been since um, her retirement, her early retirement. And then Jade Cargill versus Nyla Rose for the TBS Championship. Well, this one is pretty easy. Jade Cargill is going to retain. Like this storyline really sucks. It's like literally a heel versus heel storyline, and this is like really really bad booking for both competitors. And yeah, I just wish someone would take the title away from Jade Cargill, but Nyla Rose is not the right person to do it. The person who should take the title away from her is needs to be a face, and that person is none other than Chris Statlander. But sadly, she got injured like a couple of months ago, so they need to extend Jade Cargill's title reign, and it's been really really boring. So next one, Wardlow versus Samoa Joe versus Powerhouse Hobbs for the TNT title. Why are we getting this match? I don't know. It was supposed to be Wardlow and Powerhouse Hobbs, but then Samoa Joe turned heel, and it all made no sense at all. And people now are cheering Samoa Joe and hating on Wardlow. At least that's from what I look um, in the internet. A lot of people are loving Samoa Joe for turning on Wardlow because Wardlow has not been booked strongly for the past couple of weeks. He has been booked really really bad. Like he's not even like being booked as a strong champion. So I really hope Wardlow is retaining because yeah, I don't think anybody should take the TNT title away from him for now because gotten he has not got a lot of great title defense, and I hope this is one of the great title defense for him. And then for the trios championship, we got Death Triangle versus the returning BTE, the Elite, which I'm gonna lie, I think this one is going to go for the Elite because they practically never lose the title in the first place because they just got stripped from the title and got suspended. I think they need to go back to the Elite and focus back on what they were trying to do with this team after All Out, which is like, alright, I'm back. So yeah, like I said, the Elite is going to win the trios and then they're going to continue what they were planning to do with the Elite with the championship, and that is to become a dominant champion and possibly having another angle with the Dark Order and Hangman Adam Page. And the next one, Acclaim versus Swerve in Our Glory for the AW Tag Team titles. The Acclaim is going to retain. Swerve Strickland is going to turn heel, and then he's going to have a rivalry with Keith Lee for the next couple of weeks. And who knows who Tony is going to make, who's the, whose Tony is going to make stronger in this rivalry. And then Tony Storm versus Jamie Hayter for the AEW Interim Women's Championship. I really love to see Jamie Hayter to win the title. I really love to. But it's an interim championship. I really hate the term interim championship because I don't think I've ever voiced my opinion on it, but I really hate it so much. I think I'll make a dedicated video on why I hate the interim idea, like so bad, and I will put like proof or like yeah, I will put like proof why I think it's a bad idea, and I will give like a lot of my opinions on that video. So I hope Jamie Hayter wins, but I think Tony Storm is retaining because they're going when when Thunder Rosa returning, they're going to put her in an angle with Tony Storm, which is the person who has been the interim champion for since she got injured. Same thing with John Moxley and CM Punk. When CM Punk got injured, John Moxley became the interim champion, and he has been the champion until CM Punk returned. And yeah, so I think Tony Storm is retaining, and we will see when Thunder Rosa is returning. Please, at least, please. I hate the interim titles so much. Please give Tony Storm like the actual title, like actual AEW Women's Championship, and not be made her the interim champion, made her the real champion. And then when Thunder Rosa came back, she could be the number one contender immediately to challenge Tony Storm. Like that really makes sense, you know. And then we got the Fatal 4-Way for the ROH World Title between Chris Jericho, Bryan Danielson, Cody Castagnoli, and Sammy Guevara. I think at some point, Sammy Guevara probably going to think of stabbing Chris Jericho's back, but at the same time, I don't see a way of Chris Jericho losing his title right now. Yeah, I don't really see that because there is no point of giving the title to Bryan Danielson or Claudio at this point. I think they're having like their own storyline between the Blackpool Combat Club, so I don't think giving them the title is a good choice, a good idea, or a good yeah, it's not a good idea. So Chris Jericho is retaining, and then the next one is John Moxley versus MJF for the AEW World Championship. I really hope that we finally give MJF the title, and I hope MJF could be like a big babyface-ish character because he could still like do dirty deeds, but the crowd will love him no matter what. So I really hope that MJF wins the AEW Championship. A lot of people are speculating that William Regal is going to cost Moxley the title, but I don't really see that's going to happen because if that happens, the Blackpool Combat Club is gone. Because the Blackpool Combat Club is literally William Regal's team that he built with John Moxley and Bryan Danielson as the very first recruit. So I don't really see WG betraying John Moxley. So I think MJF is going to win clean, and then he will get like a nod from William Regal, like respect, and then that's how we are going to end the pay-per-view. So there you have it. That's all the predictions that I got. If you're not agreeing with my predictions here, you can leave a comment down below. So I guess this is goodbye. My name is Ifaja, and I'm signing out.